Welcome to Nattys Crafts. I'm Natalie. I always do all the crafting. So let's go ahead and go take a look. Today we're going to finish the craft I started 2 weeks ago when Lilly got hurt. It's a Fireplace Decor. So I'm using these blocks I purchased on Black Friday from Walmart, I believe. I don't remember if it was $5 or $10 for the box. It comes with, I think, 120 blocks, and they are of different sizes and colors and all the randomness. And it was an okay deal. It wasn't a great deal. I probably could have found something better at the thrift store, but they're all new blocks, of course, and just fresh and ready to use. So I figured I'd break open this box and make some decor with it. So what I'm going to do first is separate them out into sizes that I want to use, because it again came with all kinds of different sizes. I had to figure out what sizes I was going to be able to use. So I got a little round. This round piece of wood is from the top of a candle. It's a candle topper. So that's what I'm using for the center of the decor. And then I'm going to use the blocks to make the design. So just right here, literally just trying to figure out how I want it to look. I wasn't exactly sure. I wasn't exactly, I didn't have an exact idea in my mind. I had an idea of the size. I knew I wanted it to be a minimum of 18 inches wide and a minimum of 16 inches tall. I was hoping for bigger than that, though, and I got a little bit bigger than that, so I was good with that. So just testing out the different sizes of blocks, trying to figure out what's best. There I am measuring to make sure it's going to be the size that I want. And so far, so good. And I'm just adding on as I go, just to make it, into a weird design that I liked. Again, I'm into kind of the abstract art, per se. This ended up looking a little bit nautical when I was finished, so just keep that in mind. But perhaps if you use different pieces, it might not have looked as nautical as it did when I did it. But I'm just trying to figure out all the pieces I want. And just adding to it, and then taking away, and then adding to it, and then taking away. Back and forth I go. What I wanted to do, because there were or are blocks that are red, blue, green, and yellow, I wanted to try to make them match up so that when I painted it, there wouldn't be a hard contrast of blue and then yellow, where you might be able to see that behind the white paint, because I'm going to paint this white. So in the end, I tried to make them match. So all the red pieces kind of on one line, all the green on another line, etc. And then, once I've got the design figured out, then it's time to glue it all together. So I'm just using wood hot glue. Of course, if you wanted this to be a long-term piece, you should use either regular wood glue or some sort of other strong adhesive. I know that I get bored with decor after a couple months, so probably by summer I'll want to switch this out. So this is going to be somewhat temporary, so I'm using the wood hot glue. And again, just gluing all the pieces together. And like the Dollar Tree pieces, these pieces didn't all fit together well, so I had to kind of fish around and find what pieces fit together the best. And the main thing, because I am using hot glue, I have to use a lot of pressure to basically push the hot glue down so that it's relatively flat and doesn't have big gaps between the two pieces of wood. And then we're ready to put it together, so I'm going to clean off that candle topper. It's just a regular wet wipe. And then I'm going to measure that out so that I can find the center of that candle round or candle topper. And then once I found the center, I'm going to make those lines long so that they reach all the way from one side to the other. And then once I've got my lines down, then I'm going to glue the pieces of half rounds onto that centerpiece of my decor. And these were just flat on one side and then round, obviously, on the other side. Once I've got them all, the pieces separately glued together, then I'm going to paint all of the pieces separately. So they're all white on the front. There's still color on the back, but they're white on the front. And then I'm going to again figure out the design. And then it's going to be time to glue the pieces onto the centerpiece. So once I've got that sizing figured out, then I'm going to go ahead and glue these pieces on. Again, just using my wood hot glue. And this is a Surebonder glue gun, and I actually like this one better than my wireless Surebonder. I don't know why, but I like it better. And then on the back, I haven't yet painted the back, so I'm going to cover all of the seams with hot glue and then cover that hot glue with masking tape. This is a really strong hold that happens somehow when you combine the hot glue with the masking tape. So I'm going to do that on all these major seams. Once I've glued all those and taped all those, I'm going to paint the back as well as the front. So I did another round of paint on the front with spray paint, and then I also did just one coat of paint on the back. And then I'm going to glue a hanger on because I have to be able to hang it somehow to my wall or to my fireplace. So again, using just hot glue, and then once that hot glue is on, I am going to add more hot glue with a piece of masking tape again. Again, it's my favorite trick. I do it all the time. It's what I always do. And that's how we've got the hanger done. Now, I did want to add a little bit of color of some sort to this. I couldn't distress it because the paint underneath this white paint is that red, yellow, green, blue. So I'm just adding a touch of gold paint that you can't really see well, but there's just a touch of gold paint you can see in person that adds just a little tiny bit of sparkle. And that's it. That's the piece for my fireplace. It goes up above my fireplace. There's a nice brick wall there that I'm not fond of, but the white kind of breaks that up a little bit and makes it look a little bit better in my opinion. And that's it for today. And a little update on Lily. She's feeling well. She's got just 2 days left of her antibiotics. Her pain medication ran out, I think, 2 days ago maybe. And so she's doing well, so she's enjoying a little treat here. She didn't want to come and visit me to be on video. So instead, I caught her sitting in the cat bed instead of her own bed. And so she's doing well. So thanks for all the well wishes in my last video. And I thank you so much for stopping by today. I sure hope you can give the video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe. When you subscribe, you should hit the bell so you know when the next video comes out. And I sure hope everyone would appreciate today, as tomorrow is never promised. Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a great one.